What's going on? Here comes the people. Oh yeah. Zach Jones in the house. Been a while since Zach Jones has been on here. We give some time, get some people in here. Few minutes early on the getting started. Big Country likes to be on time for his stuff. I'm getting everything set up, everything ready to go. You guys ready for get something free tonight? Mad Rock said he's out riding his Busa. That sounds very dangerous to be watching Big Country while you ride your Busa. I gotta get this pulled up. I can't even see what's going on. All right. There we go. Now I can see all the comments. We got some people coming in. Michael Daring, Jace from Australia, John Taylor, Rad Rock, Zach Jones, Chandler Fleming, Virgil, Jason. Oh yeah, we're really rolling. People are coming in. They're hitting the like button. You know why? Because they like me. They like Big Country. Alright. So we got to do this one pretty quick tonight, guys. We're probably going to stay on here till about 8 o'clock. That's why I was be sure to get here on time, to be here early, so that you guys can, get your fix of Big Country tonight. So, number one, tonight we are doing our monthly giveaway. All right, monthly giveaway. We do this every single. Good gosh, y'all still there? Bro, my camera just shot across the dang floor. That was crazy. All right, gotta make sure. Let me fix so this don't happen again. My iPhone has a case on it and it does not fit good in my little stand. Now it fits way better. Take the case off. Alright, so we're doing our monthly giveaway. Alright, this is for our members that have signed up. What we're giving away tonight is going to be what Big Country is calling $75 Country Bucks. Alright, so $75. And what does that mean? I can see your head spinning. You're like, what in the world is Country Bucks? Well, what Country Bucks is good for is any sponsor of Big Countries. Anybody that has my discount codes. You go on their website, you pick out something you want, show it to Big Country, and Big Country is going to give you $75 towards getting that part, merch, whatever it wants to be. There's like 10 different brands of stuff that are Big Country sponsors. You got More Mafia, Brock's, Cormodo, Race Titanium, Bucked Up Energy, HTP, dude, legalized street racing, all kinds of sponsorships that you can go check out. You pick out something on their website. You got to use my discount code because that's going to save you even more bucks. But do that, send it to me, and I'm going to give you 75 bucks towards that product, okay? And that's what we're going to do. As we keep getting these members, we're going to get bigger and bigger prizes, okay? So I really, really, really want to try and get this next one. We got to get up to 100 bucks. We got to get more members to get $100 worth of stuff. It's only $5 a month. So what does it tell you if we ain't doing 100 bucks yet? We ain't even got 20 people on here yet, guys. I don't have 20 people that love me. That's crazy. My mullet should get me 25 members right off a rip. That's just how I see it. But anyway, somebody tonight is going to win them 75 doll hairs, okay? The question is, what are you going to get? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. I want to see, if you was to win tonight, what would you get? Would you go on over and get you some titanium bolts for your motorcycle? Would you go to Brock's? Would you get you some lowering links? Would you hit up more Mafia? Would you get that ECU flash you've been wanting and save you some money with them country bucks, huh? Tater said he'd want him a Haley Rose signed poster. I don't know if Haley Rose, we can get her signed something, I'm sure. It might be a big country. It's going to be a picture of me, okay? And Haley Rose is going to sign it. Big country in his underoos. Uh-huh. Chandler said he'd rock some big country merch. I mean, guys, our last winner last time, he got to pick from 2 objects on the Big Country website. That's bigcountry.shop for you that are new here. He picked out an I Eat Ass shirt. You guys know what that means? Do you guys know what that means? It means that he's like Big Country. The man gets down at the brown. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So we're going to release that winner come about close to 8 o'clock. Probably 7:50-ish, alright? So, Virgil said he'd hit up Cormoto. So right now, here's something cool I can tell you about Cormoto. I don't know, Virgil, if you're wanting you a set of Cormoto wheels or not. But right now, you can use discount code Big Country, and till the end of this weekend, they have a 4th of July sale. You can save almost $500 off a set of Cormoto wheels right now for being a Big Country subscriber. See, guys, I just don't feel like y'all are understanding what I'm doing for y'all out there. Really bringing it home for y'all. Alright. Yeah, Virgil, you can get them Brock's cams. I mean, you guys got to get signed up now. So, let's see if I can figure out right quick how I can post the link to sign up. How would y'all like that? Would that make y'all happy? Now, y'all got to bear with me. I'm not real good at talking and working this computer. Okay? I'm not real good at talking or working the computer, but both of them together, real hard. Okay? Alright. So what I really want to see is by the end of this video, let's pick up, let's shoot for 5 new members. I feel like that's a fair gesture. There's 20-something of y'all in here right now. I don't know how many. We got probably 3 or 4 members in here. that means there's a bunch of yins that ain't members. So check this out. Right there. Can y'all click on that link? Is that link usable? Because if that link works, all you gotta do is click on it. But anyways, guys, we're moving on, right? What's coming up this week? Let me just go ahead and drop bombshell on you. I took the Honda to the racetrack, and I'm talking about she was fast. Look, right there, we picked us up. Freddie on 22s went ahead and signed on up. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Right there, that's nice. There's just another member, Brian. He's in here. Yep, we're getting members, guys. That is what we're doing. That's 1. Let's get 5, all right? Freddie said he did. I mean, Freddie, you could win, dude. You ain't gonna win this month because I've already got the winner, but you could win next month. Let's see. It says El Pablo Jr. gifted 1 Big Country membership. Huh. I don't know what that means. I mean, we got a member. But I guess El Pablo, I don't know how that worked, guys. That just really confused me. All right, but I think we got 2 members now. I think. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Trying to make sure everything's... All right, I think we can move on. All right, so we got 2 new members. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Josh Smith? But check it out, guys. So we took the Honda to the track. I can't let you in on how fast it went, okay? Because this brings me to another cool point. You members are going to get to see as soon as I upload it. I'm going to work on the upload tonight, try to get it finished up. All the other people that aren't members are going to have to wait Sunday to find out. Let me go ahead and just drop a hint, though. It's the first time going to the track with the Cormoto wheels, and holy cow, was I impressed, okay? The Honda performed great. It was like 90-something degrees, and Big Country was hot and sweaty. Y'all can probably just picture how good I look all, you know, covered in sweat. But dude, the CBR, I don't want to say too much, but I'm telling you, y'all are gonna be amazed. It's still on pump gas. It's still just like it was. All we did, we put the Cormotos on it. Okay, so if we put the Cormotos, and now all we got left, we got to get that joker on some Fuel Factory fuel. So we're going to pick up a 10th whenever we put it on that Fuel Factory fuel. And when you guys see how fast it went without fuel, like just on pump gas. I mean, I filled it up at the local gas station on the way to the track. Run this thing. I was really, really impressed because, for one, there's people just hanging out at the trailer and at the line just looking at how cool the Honda looks because it's American AF, and, I mean, they love it, okay? And 2, it's going out there and running times that stretched 1,000s and all this stuff. I mean, I'm running right there with them. It's just crazy, okay? So I'm going to say that whenever the Honda's finished, it's going to be just as fast as the Bully of Mexico. After seeing what I saw last night It's going to be just as fast as a perfectly prepped stock wheelbase GSX-R 1000. The Honda's going to be right there knocking on the door. Everybody said that it couldn't be done, that the Honda was slow, the Honda didn't make no power. This Honda here, she makes the power. You guys got to get that More Mafia ECU flash and do all the tips and tricks that Big Country puts on them, because the Honda's right there with it. I really think if I could get some cool weather. So that's another thing. We want to do the giveaway for the Honda and the GSX-R, okay? But we have to prove these things first, all right? Because like I said, from the very beginning of when we started building these motorcycles, we're not going to just put a bunch of parts on a motorcycle and give it away. Now, we built these bikes on this channel, and we've took them to the track, we've took them to the street, we're performing with them and showing you the real results on the dyno, on the track. And I want to go a little bit faster with the Honda before it's done. So what I was getting at is, what I would like to see is some cooler air. Because if we had some cooler air with the Honda, like let's say last night it was like 92 degrees at 7 o'clock at night, okay? South Carolina, super, super humid, terrible race conditions, all right? And we still went fast. So if we could catch some like mid-60s weather, the Honda would fly, okay? So keep in mind, I've been a 601 on the GSX-R 1000, the Bully of Mexico. That is, in my opinion, a perfectly set up GSX-R 1000 stock wheelbase. Okay, that's with a 200-pound rider. That's foot shifting, you know, our normal street bike. 601. All right. Whenever that I did that, it was probably low 70s outside. It was cool. It was not 90 degrees. I did that at Virginia Motorsports Park back in, let's see, what motorcycles we had there. That was when we got the Hyperbusa. That was sometime back in the winter. It could have been cooler than that, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'd have to watch the videos. But it was not 90 degrees. I do know that. So, general rule of thumb on these motorcycles, I mean, 10 degrees is good for half a tenth. So, I mean, that's theoretically, that's not really going to happen. But definitely 1/10 faster if we could get some mid-60s weather. And if we did that, she would be right there on the doorsteps of that gosh darn Gixxer. You know what I'm saying? The Honda is performing. Also coming up, I'm going to pick up the frame and all the goodies for the other Honda. Yeah, that's right. Because she has two Hondas. I'm not just one of these guys that bought a Honda and parades around and says Honda gang. I'm the real deal, guys. I had HTP build me an engine for this Honda. I have went out of my way to powder coat the frame, the swing arm, the subframe. I'm going to build probably the most badass street strip Honda you have ever seen, or anyone has ever seen. This thing is going to be insane. I have a lot of stuff coming together for it. And now that I finally got my frame and swing arm done, the real Honda gang's about to start. This is the one that originally got me into the Honda gang. I went and bought this motorcycle wrecked, tore it all the way apart, hit up HTP, sent the motor off, sent the frame off, sent the swing arm off, and now all the stuff's coming back together. I've had the engine now probably for 2 months. Been waiting on a darn swing arm. Swing arm has held me up big time. But DME did build me a very badass swing arm with billet shock towers I mean, it took a long time, but they really did a great job. Freaking top notch. I got Penske shock sitting there waiting on it. I feel like I'm telling you guys too much, but this Honda, you thought this red, white, and blue Honda was badass. You just wait. Just freaking wait, guys. So anyways, I feel like I'm doing all the talking here. You guys are treating me, I mean, I need some questions over here. I'm doing all the work. We're 20 minutes into this puppy already in Big Country. I'm sweating. Whew. Alright. Let me go back and read what some of you rascals have been saying. Two Wheel Addict said he can't wait to see the CBR. Well, you know the deal. The CBR, she's about to be in the vid. You gonna see it, Two Wheel. Zach Jones, I know you're a Suzuki guy, but the Honda's coming through, bro. I was the same boat, man. When I got the Honda, I was just doing it to try something different. Now that I have this Honda, dude, it's really changed things. It has changed my outlook on the Honda, and I am pretty dang positive that it has changed a lot of other people's outlook on the Honda. What I am seeing right now, though, is that we need more likes, all right? You guys are not hitting that thumbs up button. And we got, what we got? 2 members. We got 2 members right now that have joined. We're really trying to get that up. I want to give away a $100 gift, guys. I want to give away $100 to my friends coming up next month. This month here, we're giving away 75 country bucks. If you don't know what country bucks are, you can just ask and I'll tell you again, but I don't feel like telling everybody over and over and over what country bucks are because y'all probably get tired of hearing about it. All right. Josh Smith said that he's in Spartanburg. Spartanburg just right down the street from where More Mafia and Big Country reside. And says he's coming to shop all the time, but doesn't get to anymore because he don't. Man, my phone, it does that. If somebody calls me, it cuts my darn live off. Thanks a lot. I mean, how you gonna shut down a production as big as what we got going on over a telephono call? Crazy, crazy. All right, let's see. Now I'm back to answering these questions. Josh Smith, you need to get you another motorcycle, man. You said you don't ride no more. Why? Why ain't you riding? Here in a couple months, you could buy you a t-shirt and you can get you one of Big Country's bikes. How would you like to be riding around on my Honda, my CBR, my Gixxer? Which one would you pick? That was a lot. All right. Curtis Foster said, how much do you put into one of your Gixxer builds? Looking to do one myself. So, if you're talking about money on top of the motorcycle, just for simple math and speed, Cormoto wheels, $3,000. Exhaust, $2,000. My GSXR has carbon fiber fuel tank. That's $2,000. So that's $7,000. Probably got another $500 in lowering stuff. More Mafia ECU flash, tuning, dyno tuning, 520 chain conversion, I'd say you probably got between 10 and 12,000 on top of the motorcycle. So, I mean, of course, there's tons of different ways when you build one. How do you want to build it? What do you want to do to it? How fast do you want to go? Do you want to ride the street? Do you want to ride the track? Stuff like that, you know. So Tater says, how much were those auction bikes? Well, that's kind of something that we, I don't really want to publish what I have in them. So those motorcycles, estimated value are gonna be about 15,000 a piece is what we're looking for when we do the giveaway. And that's realistically close to what I have in them. I'm not really trying to make a ton of money with the giveaway. The whole point of all these giveaways are to grow the channel, okay? Because here's the thing. You think it's cool that I'm giving away the CBR? Well, you tell your friend that I'm giving away the CBR. Then he comes and subscribes to the channel. Then he tells his friend. And the people, they just keep on telling their friends over and over and over, and that builds a channel. And then the channel is what makes me the money. I don't really make any money doing the giveaway. I've kind of figured out what I got in those bikes. And to not lose money, I'm estimating the value out of them at $15,000. They are both, the GSXR is a 23 GSXR 1000 with 400 miles on it. The CBR is a 21 CBR 1000, and I think it has 2,800 miles on it. 2,800 miles. Both of them like new condition. They are both salvage title motorcycles. They both came from from Copart salvage auction. But they do have the best of the best stuff on them. Let's see. Lloyd Rivers said, are you ever going to do a ZX10? I don't really know what my next project's going to be. I kind of look for them as they come along. I don't know. The ZX10 could be closer than we think. I don't know. I'm kind of working on a deal on a ZX10 right now. I don't know if I'll end up getting it or not. But ZX10 is possible in the future. I'd also like to get an R1 in the future. I just really enjoy building the motorcycles and getting to take them out. I mean, think about this, guys. If I can build these bikes and then give them away to y'all, and it doesn't cost me anything, I get to have these bikes, build them, have fun with them, play with them, and then not lose money doing it. It's a no-brainer. It's so much fun. Like, I've had so much fun building that Honda, getting to pick out the paint scheme, getting to pick out those wheels, getting to do all this stuff to that Honda and show everybody that the Honda can be fast. And then if I give this thing away, like, it didn't cost me nothing. I just got to have the fun of a lifetime with these, 1,000, these liter bikes. I mean, it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. So let's see, where are we at? Zach Jones said been a lot of wrecks that didn't end here lately. Well, yeah, I could see where that could be a dilemma with the motorcycles there, Zach. El Pablo Jr. said, what are some things you look for when buying auction bikes? Things to stay away from or anything like that? So that is kind of hard. When you scroll through, I think I saw another question about the value of them. So Taters was saying how much they cost wrecked. eBay has some bikes that are for sale running. So I'll answer both these questions together. So General rule of thumb, when you're looking through these motorcycles, 60% of the retail value is usually what they will bring salvage. So something like a GSX-R 1000 that on our model that retails for $19,000, you do the math. Now, of course, that changes based on that's we're saying if it's a 23 or 24 model and you're talking about a brand new bike that still has that high of value. As they get older, obviously the value goes down more. But you can plan on spending 60% of the retail value of the motorcycle on a latest generation motorcycle in a leader bike. Basically, that's all that I look at whenever I look on Copart or whatever, is either 1000cc motorcycles or Hayabusa ZX14, something like that. Some things you look for when you buy them, you look at what motorcycles cost the most to fix. No BMWs, no Ducatis, Aprilia, none of that. You want to stay away from those brands because you literally can't fix them. You would just have as much in this salvage bike as you would have in a, just buying one that's not wrecked. Another thing I look for is I have a plan of what I want to do to the motorcycle before I buy it. So stuff, obviously you have to be sure the frame is good. The frame is the most important thing of the whole motorcycle, the frame and the engine. Everything else, if you're building a full build, you're going to replace it anyways. So your frame, you want to look real close at the neck. Aluminum frames, if they have any kind of stress or anything, you're going to see, they're going to be powder coated black. You're going to see stress, like a light white, crackish looking kink in that frame. So R1s, very hard to find that the frames are not broke whenever they wreck. They break on the lower side of the frame, like where the bodywork mounts. So R1s are real hard to find. I've been across quite a few R1s. The frames were just no good. Another thing that is a good indication of the frame being damaged is going to be looking at the front end. Is the wheel broke, the front wheel? If he hits something hard enough to bend the forks in the front wheel, then that's a good indication something could be wrong with the frame. A lot of these bikes, they get, like my auction GSX-R, I bought it, literally pulled it off the trailer, and you could ride it around. It had a hole in the radiator. It would leak coolant. You could ride it around. So that right there is an indication nothing was wrong. Both wheels were in good shape. It literally, the bodywork was destroyed. A lot of these things get salvaged out because the factory exhaust is so expensive. Believe it or not, to replace the factory exhaust on that GSX-R 1000 or a Hayabusa or something is almost double what an aftermarket exhaust costs. So a lot of them get salvaged, especially Hayabusas, because the exhaust gets screwed up. So if you have to buy, basically what they look at is 50% of the value of the bike. If you have to buy exhaust for a Hayabusa and bodywork for a Hayabusa, that's 50% of the value of the motorcycle. Now, when you're buying aftermarket stuff, obviously that's not the case. Whew. All right, let me read some more comments here. Can't be giving y'all all my secrets on buying these wrecked motorcycles. There won't be none of them out there for me to buy. Let's see. Taters Fastlane D, yeah, I saw where he got in a wreck. I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but I did see where Fastlane D got in a little fender bender there. Hopefully he's doing okay. Skittles the Magnificent. I'm a 14-year-old and I have an 06 GSX-R 1000. Been 520s in the 8th. Heck yeah, man, that's freaking flying. Awesome. I mean, yeah, I definitely know Mike. Mike's a great guy, great builder. Builds a lot of nice bikes. That's freaking sweet, dude. Nick says, has the giveaway already happened? So, Nick, if you're just coming in here, Big Country does a lot of giving away on a lot of stuff. So, what we're giving away tonight is a monthly giveaway that we do for my members. Every single month, we do a giveaway for my members. It's just something small. As we gain members, we're getting bigger prizes. We just started this 2 months ago. We're trying to get up, so once we get to 20 members, we're gonna have a $100 prize. Tonight, we're at $75 prize. It's gonna be 75 Country bucks. That means that you can go to any one of Big Country sponsors. You can look in one of my videos in the description, or you can go to bigcountry.shop. There's about 15 different sponsors I have of motorcycle parts, apparel, merch, all that stuff. Go there, pick out what you want. I'll either, if it's $75, I'll buy it and ship it to you, or I'll give you $75 towards purchasing that. And that's what we're doing this month, okay? Because last month we had about $50 value of some Big Country merch. The month before that, we gave away some more Mafia merch. So we just keep on upping the thing. Tonight, we've already gained 2 new members, and we're shooting for 5 new members because that's going to get us to where we got a $100 prize next month. All right. So I can drop that link because it's probably way up on the thing. Last time I dropped this link, I got 2 members. So if you just click that link, it takes you right to the thing. You can sign up, and then every month you're entered in this giveaway. So we just keep doing it every month because here's my goal. We keep getting more people, more people, more people. You tell your friend, he signs up. People just keep on signing up, and before you know it, we're giving away $1,000 in Country bucks, or a set of Cormoto wheels, or a Brox exhaust. I mean, this is gonna be freaking sweet. I'm gonna keep on pushing it because it's gonna work. I just know it has to. And you know, I mean, I don't know where I was going. I started reading messages and anyways, click on the link, go sign up, guys. Mike says, when will the auction back be waffled off? We're looking at, I don't have an exact date yet because we're trying to reach the goal. Both these motorcycles are going to be gave away at one time, okay? And the winner will get to choose if he wants the CBR or the GSX-R. All right, so like I said, it's not just throwing parts together and giving the bikes away. I have a strategic plan of things that I want to get done with these motorcycles before I can give them away. All right, so I would say within, let's see, we got August, September, into September, October, somewhere in there is where I would look for them to be available. Now, the thing's going to be, they're not going to be many spots available for these things. So, I don't know how quick it's going to sell out. I think you guys probably need to stay on top of it. And of course, I'm going to make tons of videos and tell you all about when it's coming. And when I have a for sure date set, it'll be posted like crazy, you know. But you want to make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. I might even do something where my members have the first 24 hours or something to where they can get in on it first. I think that would be a cool perk for the members of the channel to say, okay, I don't really know how I would do this yet, but the first 24 hours, any of my members could go in and sign up first. Because Chris, when he was doing these and he only had a set amount of, say, 100 spots, these things would sell out in like a few hours. So if you weren't just sitting there waiting to jump in on it, you couldn't even get in on one of these giveaways. I don't know if mine's going to do that good. I have no idea. Me personally, I'm terrified of it not doing good, because as much as these bikes, I've bought them to give away, I have fell in love with both of them as I've been doing it. To me, that auction, I like both of these bikes more than the Bully Metzco, just because of the effort that's been put into putting these motorcycles back together and hand picking every single piece of them out. I really think that somebody's gonna get a freaking awesome motorcycle, and I just really don't know which one is he gonna get. You know, I mean, is this person gonna pick? I really think the CBR is what somebody's gonna get. There's so many CBR guys on our channel now. I feel like the CBR's a goner. I feel like she is. Let's see. Next, what's going on with Haley's Supra? So the Supra is about to come back out real soon. We've done some mods to it. Got some pretty cool wheels on it. The Supra, we've transformed her a little bit just from being a little, I mean, it's still not very fast, but a lot quicker car than what it was. Haley Rose is definitely gunning for the 8-second pass when she comes back out. It's sitting in my garage. It's ready to go. It's just the past 2-3 weeks, we've had racing Maryland, 4th of July. This week I had to get this Honda video done at the track. Next weekend I have a big boat ride race. The weekend after that is Maryland. So I don't know when the Supra is going to be back. I mean, it's here, but I don't know when I'm going to get to make another video with it, because it's hard to get all these videos in, guys. Being a YouTuber is actually a lot harder than it seems. You wouldn't think it. It seems so easy just to make these videos and have fun, but when you have another real job, it's hard. So let's see. Nick said to do subscriber only. Yeah, so Nick, I think you meant reels on. So basically you can subscribe on Instagram, or it's called subscriber on Instagram, member on YouTube. Either one of those, like when we go to the race, we constantly film like behind the scenes stuff, and all of those reels and shorts get posted in the members only section. So like right now, if you go to, so hold on, I can do this for you. There's another link that I can post, and if you check it out, I believe it shows that there's like 15 or 20 videos there that only members can see. And what those are, just little short clips from the racetrack that, you know, Haley Rose actually does these for me. She catches us while we're unloading. She catches us while we're prepping the bike. All the behind the scenes stuff that, you know, doesn't get put in videos and whatnot like that. All that stuff gets posted there. I do that on Instagram also. Also, the Instagram subscribers, they get put into this same drawing with these members. So you can subscribe on either platform, whatever's easier for you, and you still get, could potentially be a winner. El Pablo said, last time we seen the boat, I think you blew it up. So the boat actually broke a rocker arm that day. Luckily, it did not blow up. But what it caused it to do is have severe crankcase pressure, which blew all the intake gaskets, everything else. Long story short, it is fixed. It is fine now. It was fixed the week after that incident. But like I said, again, the boat, it's another one. It's extremely hard to video. You know, the boat, whenever you do videos with it, it doesn't really give any justice of how fast it is. And I don't know, the videos of it are just not that cool. So like the other weekend, 4th of July, we took it out, played with it a little bit, but you just can't get a feel for what the actual boat feels like, you know, if that makes sense. Tater said members only, like OnlyFans. Yeah, it's kind of like OnlyFans, except for there's not anything like that on there. It's just Big Country and Chris, the motorcycles and stuff like that. But you can actually get something back out of this. You could win Big Country bucks. You just wait till I get it built up. You guys are going to be wanting to jump on it like crazy when I'm like, oh yeah, this month here, you're going to win $1,000. And then what are y'all going to be thinking? Oh, the country, let me get a membership. You know? I got to go get me a water, guys. You guys hold on one second. I get to talking too much and then can't darn. Know what I'm saying? Curtis Foster said, I have a 2003 GSX-R 1000. Would it be worth building or buying a new model GSX-R 1000 and start building? A new GSX-R 1000 is the only thing that you honestly could not build that 2003 model GSX-R 1000 to be as fast as a stock new GSX-R 1000. You can't do it. The 0708 GSX-R 1000s, you can spend $5,000 to $8,000 on the motor, and they're about as fast as a stock 17 and up GSX-R 1000. The new GSX-R 1000 platform is badass, dude. I mean, the new generation bikes, all of them, the ZX-10, the Honda, the GSX-R, the R1, the new generation of all those bikes are so fast compared to just one generation back. Now the ZX-10, they've changed them every couple years, but obviously a 19, I think there's 16 through 19 ZX-10s. They're fast as well. But the 17 up GSX-R 1000s are a bad machine. And cool thing about building a GSX-R is the cost of repairing or buying parts for it. There's so much aftermarket support and you know, just tons of parts out there for sale for those bikes. And the parts are cheap. I mean, Suzuki is very fair on their price on this stuff. I can tell you right now that an R1 is probably the most expensive Japanese motorcycle to maintain and buy parts for. Nick said, Tater said he gets something out of OnlyFans. No, they just get something out of you. Nick said, do y'all ever change bore size on the GSX-R1? Yeah, of course. I mean, it depends on what kind of application you're doing. You know, of course, in drag racing, a lot of them have big motors and whatnot. But the all-motor ones, something like Melania is a stock size bore. Now it has billet pistons and sleeves and everything to make it strong, but the actual piston size is the same as it was as a stock GSX-R 1000. But if you're doing an all-motor application, you definitely have to have larger pistons, more compression, all of that stuff to really make them fly. Even on the nitrous bikes, they have bigger pistons and stuff too. All right, so I think what we're looking at right now is we got to jump on and see who is gonna win this month's giveaway. Two Will Addict said he's hoping to get another bike soon. Hate not being able to ride. That would be tough. You never know, Two Will. You could win that CBR. Imagine that. Imagine getting the call from Big Country. Hey, Two Will Addict, your CBR is ready. That would be sweet. And it would be real cool if a member won like that. That'd be cool. Nick said, is the stroke different? No, Melania has a stock bore, stock stroke. Melania's engine is 100% built for strength. The turbo makes all the power. The engine is just there to hold the power that the turbo creates, if that makes sense. If you were to dyno Melania without the turbo, it would probably make less than a stock GSX-R. That's crazy, right? The turbo does all the work. There's old Big Cat. Big Cat's in here from South Cadillac. That's what I'm talking about. Should do. Yeah, Tater, so that's how it's going to work. Whoever wins gets to choose if they want the CBR or if they want the GSX-R. Nick said, what computer we run? So they don't use race packs, not for drag racing anyways. So most all of, like Melania, My Turbo Busa, they have, it's a company called Max ECU. Max ECU makes a really good product. Motec makes a really good ECU. Holley makes a good ECU. Fuel Tech. That's your 4 major ones that everybody's using out there in the drag race world anyways. The Max ECU is probably, if you're really computer savvy, the best unit available. If you're new to it, Holley is the simplest. Yeah, so Double Trouble had to come through and try and help Chris out at the last race. I think we got Melania fixed. Melania had something actually, coincidentally, as we're talking about ECUs, Melania had something break in the ECU. Very rare, never seen that before. So we're about 100% positive Melania is fixed now. Hopefully, because in 2 more weeks, we got to race Melania again. The twin turbo is just not the same caliber motorcycle as Melania or My Turbo Busa. There's just different levels of how fast they are. Now the twin turbo is really fast, really cool, but the chassis and all of that stuff, like if you see them side by side, the double trouble, it looks like a street bike, or Melania looks like a race bike. So it's a big difference in those bikes. So we really just take double trouble just kind of as backup and to show it off. Plus double trouble, she likes running them quarter-mile times, stretching them legs a little bit, shooting them high 219-mile-an-hour passes. We really want to get a good chance, get that thing back out there and go 220 with it. Yeah, Nick, so if you already have the Holly, I'd rock with the Holly on the bike too. Like I said, Holly is just as good as any of the rest of them. Holly's what I have on my boat. We've had a lot of fast bikes that had Holly on it. We just switched over to the Max. It's a little more, like when you get down to the fine stuff, it's a little more capable of doing a few more things than the Holly. Alex is in here. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. We've been finally doing good with my Turbo Busa, making some fast passes with it. Been really fast here lately. I mean, I was flying in Maryland, like going really fast. And it went the fastest it's ever been. And at 3.2 seconds into the run, it's supposed to shift into fifth gear. It didn't shift. And I just had to hold it because I could tell it was on a fast pass. And so basically from 3.2, it didn't go any faster than what it was, and still went faster than it's ever been. So it was freaking flying at Maryland. Nick said, what's it feel like riding a bike that fast? So for somebody like me and Chris, it's the best feeling in the world, man. Going from 0 to 200 in a little over 4 seconds. It's crazy, man. It's really fun. For us, it's like time kind of slows down and we can tell you a lot about what goes on in the pass. But just the amount of adrenaline and excitement that goes into those 4 seconds of your life. And then whenever you get back, like at Maryland, I've struggled. And I had a goal for how fast I want that bike to go for 4 years now. I've been trying to go this fast. And literally, when I got that time slip at the end of the night, and it had those numbers on it that I've been trying to get for 4 years, it made every dime I've spent, every motor I've put in that thing, every argument between me, Chris, and BJ that we've had about that motorcycle, made it every single bit of it worth it, because that was what we built it for, to get that number out of it. And now that it's done it, you know, like we know that we got it and we're on the right track, and it's on, you know, we're on a roll now, man. But I mean, yeah, it's the best feeling in the world. I mean, that's literally what us as racers live for. Boosted Dad said he loves the auction bike. The auction bike is sick, man. It's really impressed me too with how fast it's been, with all, you know, stock bodywork and everything, fully dressed street bike, foot shifting. The auction bike still has not been on the dyno either. It literally just has a mail-in ECU flash with the, I mean, that's insane that we're going out here. Chris went 830s, almost an 820, went 832 on that GSX-R 1000, and literally you can ride it anywhere. Me and Haley Rose ride that joker to bike night, and dude, It's a sick bike. It really is. Ravenwood is in the house. And you guys are showing up late. Barely getting in here before it's time for me to leave. Guys are late to the party. Anyway, I have to announce our winner for this month. I told y'all that we wasn't going to be here this long. So, let me go over here. I already got it pulled up. Who won? Who's the big wiener? Alright guys, are y'all ready? Is everybody tuned in? This month's winner, okay, for $75 in country bucks. Alright. Rockin' Raptor. Alright, Rockin' Raptor. I hadn't seen you in here. But Rockin' Raptor has won this month's giveaway. Are you kidding me, Rockin' Raptor? What are you gonna choose? I'm sure that you'll be on here and you'll check out the video. But you can go to any of Big Country sponsors. Any of them. Okay? Pick out what you want. If you spend more than $75, send me what you're getting. Use Big Country discount code to save you more money. And then I'm going to pay you $75 to get whatever you want. So you can go to bigcountry.shop. You can go to More Mafia. You can go to Brock's Performance. You can go to HTP. You can go to Racetech Titanium, Bucked Up Energy, Core Moto. Who else? G-Force Race Engines. Dude, the list goes on and on and on. There's literally, I think there's 15 of Big Country sponsors. Alex Ober, he just got in on the Big Country support. So I think that means we got 3 new members just in this vid. So if we can get to 5 new members for the month, which I think that won't be hard to do, we'll be up. That'll be a $100 gift on the next giveaway. All right, you guys see what I'm doing here? We're gonna get to 100 next month, and then what we're gonna do after that? We're gonna go 150 after that. We're gonna keep on going until I'm giving away the biggest prizes on the internet every month, and all you are is spending $4.99 a month. This is cheaper than freaking Netflix, guys. Hulu's $5.99. I mean, come on. Big Country is way freaking cooler than Hulu, okay? Whew, gets me excited just talking about giving y'all stuff. So Rockin' Raptor, I know I see you comment on a lot of stuff, so I know you're going to see this video. But be sure to go on, and you got to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram because you can't message on YouTube. Find me on there. My name on there is Big Country, More Mafia. Find me on there. Shoot me a message. Say, hey, yo, this is Rockin' Raptor. This is what I picked out. Send me a screenshot of the product. And I'm going to hook you up, brother. 75 country bucks. And I know that by this time next month, we're going to have more members for our $100 prize. You guys tell me, drop in the comments, what would you want to see for $100? I mean, I think the country bucks thing is pretty cool because you can literally spend it on anything you want, as long as it's one of my sponsors. But I mean, that's cooler than saying, okay, here's a $100 Brock's gift card, or here's a $100 part, or an ECU flash, or something like that. But I mean, what do you think? $100 towards any of them? That's pretty freaking cool. Don't worry, Alex. I won't tell on you. This is the best $4.99 you've ever spent. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for tonight. Big Country's got a birthday party he's got to go to. And it's getting late. And Big Country turns into another animal when it gets late, guys. So that's going to do it for me. Congratulations, Rockin' Raptor. You guys be sure to sign up. Get in on the Big Country membership, and you're going to win and have a great time because you're going to get to see me. You get exclusive access when I'm at the races. You get to see the videos early. And you're automatically entering in this giveaway every single fracking month. It don't get no better than that. It can't be any more country than that. And that's why I'm telling you, you guys got to keep it country.